Check this out. So one year when I was working in the WNBA, we had a guard play really well throughout training camp. She was on a training camp contract, meaning she was trying to make the team, and she was in a position to do so. Like, she had played so well. And then right before we had to turn in our final rosters, one of our starting post players got hurt. What did this mean? We had to not keep the guard and then take another post player because we didn't know how long our starter was going to be out. The moral of the story is this: sometimes the things that happen to you aren't your fault. And if that player had looked at that scenario and thought, oh, I got cut from the team, she could have shame spiraled. She could have thought, oh, I'm not good enough, or oh, I can't make it in the WNBA, or this team doesn't want me. And none of those were true. It's like this idea that two things can be true at the same time. One truth, she was good enough to make the team. The other truth, we just didn't have a spot for her. Sometimes you've got to step back from situations and you've got to reframe them. You got to realize, like, what is actually happening here? Because the bigger truth was just that we didn't have a roster spot for her. Where in your life have you gotten tripped up by a situation like this? And where do you need to be better at stepping out, reframing the story, and looking at it from the big picture? Because that athlete was worth it. She went on to make another team. She was good enough to be in the league, and she sure was. But sometimes stuff that happens in life just isn't really our fault.